versus food here. Look at this, this is so cool. So I'm at the ALOT Harder in London, taking on one of their ferocious food challenges. Now, I think this is the first one they're going to be doing. I'm so excited to take part. Now, the challenge is 100 chicken wings. I've got 45 minutes to see if I can eat 100 chicken wings. If I do it, then I get my money back of £25. And if I do it in the fastest time overall, I think we've got a little bit of time to do it in like a month or so, then I win a bar tab of £250, which is really cool. So, it's going to be a pretty epic challenge. I've heard that they've had a couple of challenges before and no one has completed it. You can give me a countdown as well.
You want to give me a countdown?
Yeah.
Can you give me a 10 or
a 5? A 5.
A 5?
Yeah, go on.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, it's Max, I'm back. So, you guys really loved the commentary in the last video, my Bobby Joe's 13,000 calorie video, which has absolutely blown up. I am so thankful for all you guys that have tuned in and watched it. But everyone said like, oh, I really love to hear the commentary on like some of your big challenges. So I thought, do you know what? I should do it for a lot of my challenges. So here's me attempting to do more commentary. So stay tuned.
Do you think that's number 10?
Maybe.
I was going to try to keep count, but I've already lost it.
6, 8, 10. Yeah, this is 11.
Yeah, so as you'll see as the video progresses, Laura's wing count is very different to the actual legitimate wing count which is going on. So yeah, that actually played in my favor a little bit because that made me think I had eaten less than I had and I had to speed up. But I knew I had to be really fast in this challenge. 45 minutes to eat 100 wings, and these wings are really big. It was a tall order, so I really came out of stocks blasting with this one and just thought I just have to try and eat them as fast as I can. And I was pretty happy with my starting pace. This is just over 5 minutes, I'm just about to hit 20.
It honestly, it looks like 2 full chickens sitting next to each other.
Yeah, it works.
Probably more than that. Probably like 3 chickens.
Yes, you did hear that right. That's 5.2 kilos. That's 11.5 pounds. Now, that does obviously include the bones, so it's going to be less than that, but still, this is a huge challenge. And what I did here is I went for 2 different flavors. I went for salt and pepper seasoning and Jamaican jerk seasoning, which was absolutely banging. It was so good. Now, what is your ultimate wing seasoning? Got a comment down below, let me know. Just over the 8-minute mark and hitting 30 wings. You'll see here, I actually was eating a lot more of the salt and pepper ones, the ones on the right, and savouring the Jamaican jerk seasoning because I thought they were going to be a lot more flavourful, and the other ones, flavour fatigue, did start to set in pretty quick.
I'm definitely losing count. It's so about 25. I think this is either number 25 or number 6. If anything, I'm falling behind where she's at.
But at the time, I didn't exactly know how many I'd eaten. I knew I'd probably eaten more than Laura was counting, but I wasn't too sure, so I thought I really need to pick up the pace.
Nice. You can sped up a bit now. Well done.
That's because you realised
Yeah.
that's what we just said.
I like to remind you of the math involved from time to time. Not that I'm good. Yeah. I'm his girlfriend, but he made me. I like to do this for him. It's a sweet thing we do together.
Freudian slip there with Laura saying that I made her do it. I honestly don't make her do it. But she is such a support in these videos, and thank you all so much for shouting her out and saying how nice the commentary and her support was in the Bobby Joe's video. It really does mean a lot to me.
What will you do with the bar tab?
We haven't really decided yet.
It's not about the pricing, is it? It's just about
that was the voice of their videographer there. But to be honest, he's right. It isn't about the money to me. So £250 bar tab is pretty cool, but it's really just about the taking part and trying to challenge myself. And what's more challenging than 100 chicken wings? And there you have it, just over 13.5 minutes and 50 wings down. I'm really happy looking back at that, at how fast that is. You'll see here as well, I'm really digging into the salt and pepper flavour ones, because those are the ones that I'm really starting to feel flavour fatigue on.
I've eaten a lot of these before.
Have you been doing both?
Yeah, I've eaten about 15 of these.
Then I'm out on track.
No, you are not. But that didn't really matter. As I said, it kind of helped me because I then really tried to speed up. But what was interesting is I was trying to eat a small amount of the Jamaican jerk one because those were more flavorful and I like them more. So I was trying to save them more until the end because I knew that the salt and pepper was going to get really difficult really soon. I probably should have gone with another flavor, but I was worried that the other flavors would be really spicy.
My count is at 50, which means you've definitely eaten more than 50.
How you feeling?
Yeah, good.
Do you not hit the wall?
You don't struggle, is it? I can't see any struggle, that's why I got asked.
His wall has been, like, I don't know, he's been doing this for a few
Yeah,
well,
right?
at least 2 years now.
Yes,
And we did a big challenge last week, which was it was a full English breakfast, but it was like 8 full English breakfasts,
so I think
and
it's
like a
short.
stack of 8 pancakes and a milkshake and a glass of milk. And he had 45 minutes to do that in as well. So that was just last week. Yeah, he just did. It was like 45 on the dot.
Again, thank you all so much for watching that video, for liking that video, for commenting. The support on that is absolutely huge and it's so cool to see. But yeah, another 45-minute challenge. I don't know what it is with all these 45-minute challenges. Let me know, is that your ideal time for a food challenge?
Probably right about this point where you're like, I feel like I've been eating for ages.
Yeah,
This pile isn't going anywhere. This is still here. Okay, it's doing pretty well. I feel like this pace hasn't changed too much. But I have no idea what numbers he's on at this point. Somewhere in the 50s, maybe in the 60s, probably in the 60s.
So yeah, actually 70 wings in just under 22 minutes. Pretty impressive stuff. Now, what I've actually forgotten to mention here is you'll start to see me drinking a little bit of water, which is just what I start to do. But actually, they only allowed you to drink water in the challenge, and I always like to have another drink. So for example, Diet Coke or something like that, just that will mix up the flavors, especially with these type of challenges where it's really salty. Something sweet like a Diet Coke or even a milkshake is really helpful. But there was none of that in this challenge, just water was allowed. So 75 wings down in just under 25 minutes, 20 minutes to go, 25 wings. You think, oh yeah, he's got this, but it starts to get really tough pretty soon on. We'll start to see here, I just take a lot longer to chew, and I'm taking more and more sips of water, and it just starts to get quite difficult. What was helpful here is that I'd almost got rid of all of the salt and pepper wings, which I found quite difficult just because they weren't that flavorful, they were quite plain. So I was really happy that I'd almost all moved on to the jerk seasoning. But without any other type of drinks, I started to really suffer. So I would have liked to have called in some secret weapons like some Oreos or maybe a milkshake. Even just Diet Coke would have been really helpful at this point. but I start to slow down quite a bit, and you can really see that I maybe in other challenges need to think about how I'm going to be able to tackle these types of food challenges without being able to have things like Diet Coke and other types of things.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm dying for that Diet Coke. You can have it as a treat when you.
Yep, Laura slash coach slash manager slash videographer there really knew that I was dire need of some Diet Coke there.
I know, sometimes I watch you eat and I forget like what normal people look like.
Yeah, how normal people.
And then I'll sit down and have a burger and be like, oh, I'm full.
Oh, Teresa's
I don't know.
He's pretty impressive, isn't it?
I didn't think. That was before I knew it was much less food. Just know he's a professional.
Give it that.
No,
I'm not a professional.
He's not.
Professional for 2 years.
No.
I've been doing it for 2 years.
Yeah, he started 2 years ago.
No, I think
Definitely wasn't a
well,
professional
yeah,
back
you do this as a hobby, not just as a one.
Yeah.
It's just not the first time.
It just happens to be the only thing.
It's not my first rodeo,
No,
no.
you know exactly what you're doing. You know when to eat, not to eat.
Yep, in the words of Randy Santel, win before you begin. Although I don't look like I'm winning about now. I was definitely starting to struggle. Although, as he said, I had prepared pretty well for this. I hadn't eaten the day before and I knew this was going to be a big challenge, so I set myself up well by doing my usual routine of a big gym and weightlifting session and a lot of cardio beforehand.
Keep going. You can do it. Keep going.
How many is left? Not many.
2, 4, 6, 10.
10 to go.
10 to go.
But even with all that preparation, this is crunch time. This is where it starts to get really, really hard. I'm starting to worry that I'm actually not going to finish in time.
Come on, you got this, man. Keep it going.
That was again the videographer. Huge shout out to the videographer, and also you just heard the lady there talk about it being a hobby for me or being a competitive eater. They were really, really nice. They really got into it. They were just there to film, but they really got into the challenge and kind of, hopefully I won them over with my eating feats. But yeah, it was interesting to hear her take on how good I was, or at least what she thought I was a competitive eater. Just really, really nice to hear. But as I say, as I always say, this is just a hobby for me. But you know, if you put in a lot of work and train really hard, you can get very good, even at something that is your hobby.
Keep going, keep going. Take some water if you need to. Don't slow down too much. You're doing great.
But at this point, I'm starting to wonder why the hell my hobby is eating. I'm really, really struggling here. I know there's only a couple of wings left, but the time really started to tick down. And as you can see from the timer, I'm starting to eat like a wing every 2 to 3 minutes. And in that, I'm just gonna start to struggle. So I'm like, I really have to pick up the pace, as you see here. And with that, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and do let me know if you like these voiceovers and I can start to do them in some of these big challenges. Alright, peace out. Bye!
Last
42.
one.
Last
one,
one,
go
last
on,
one. Last wing.
Go on, Max. You're there, ready?
You got
Go
it.
on, Max.
You got it.
Done.
you don't bring it up.
No, I won't be bringing that up.
Okay, yeah, probably 43 in the end. Got it.
Yeah, so no talking because that was a lot. I mean, I always thought it was going to be kind of hard, but yeah, just the amount of time trying to take off the wings and stuff. But also just the flavour fatigue definitely gets you. Yeah, the flavour fatigue. Like, just with water, it's like difficult because yeah, if you have like a Coke or even like sometimes I have like milkshakes, which sounds weird, but definitely helps like just change up the flavour fatigue. But yeah, it was good. It was a good challenge. The wings are really nice. I should have gone for another flavour because like plain wings after a while, you're like plain wings are good because you don't want to be like too spicy. But then after a while, you're like I kind of want a little bit of something spicy. Like okay, 51 in. So.
That's why we mixed it up and gave it a choice.
Yeah, that was definitely helpful.
I'll take my hat off to you. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah.
First one on the board.
Oh yeah, that's pretty great.
42, 47.
When you try, when you try.
Yeah, it's
42, 47 is the man's thing.
I am at the Old Tiger's Head in London, taking on the Furious Challenges. This is Furious?
Ferocious.
Ferocious. Okay, cool.
Furry.
Ferocious.
Ferocious. Ferocious. Ferocious.
So comment down below if you think I've got what it takes to tame the tiger.
Oh my
There's
god.
a little cute dog looking at me. Totally inappropriate. I'm joking.